Silent Struggles, The Trauma and Resilience of Women, Especially Black Women, by Jihad Zenith. Trauma is a hidden epidemic in women's lives. Across the world, women are disproportionately affected by abuse, violence, addiction, and mental health challenges, yet their pain often goes unrecognized. Black women in particular shoulder even heavier burdens, confronting not only gendered expectations but also systemic racism, cultural stigmas, and generational trauma. Despite resilience, many women endure suffering in silence, trapped between social expectations and limited resources for healing. Women in trauma, a hidden crisis. Studies show women are more likely than men to experience sexual violence, intimate partner abuse, and emotional trauma. Yet only 1 in 4 abused women report their experiences to authorities. National Coalition Against Domestic Violence 2023. Fear of retaliation, shame, stigma, and distrust of institutions all contribute to this silence. For survivors of sexual assault, up to 75% develop substance use disorders, using drugs or alcohol as coping mechanisms for unaddressed trauma. SAMHSA 2022. Barriers to help are immense. Nearly 71% of women cite child care responsibilities as preventing treatment, 55% lack insurance, and 46% fear community shame. NIDA 2021. Mental health struggles compound these challenges. 70% of women with addiction also suffer from depression, anxiety, or PTSD. Women are also 25% more likely to relapse than men, as hormonal changes and trauma triggers complicate recovery. The unique struggles of Black women. Black women face additional compounding barriers. Only 1 in 10 Black women with addiction receive treatment, SAMHSA 2021. From 2019 to 2020, overdose deaths among Black women rose by 45%, CDC 2021. Histories of trauma are widespread, with 73% reporting abuse. Racial stigma, medical mistrust, and the persistent strong Black woman stereotype pressure many to suffer in silence. While the Black church provides strength, it can also deepen stigma, discouraging professional help. Black women often prioritize family over personal healing, reinforcing cycles of unaddressed trauma, addiction, violence, and silence. Addiction is often the consequence of trauma, not simply poor choices. Childhood abuse, domestic violence, and sexual assault all increase risk. Black women are 40% more likely to be raped than white women and 10% more likely to develop substance use disorders afterward, RAND 2022. Yet systemic racism often results in disbelief, harsher judgment, or inadequate support when they do report. The reasons for silence are painful: fear of being blamed, fear of losing children, mistrust of police, and concern that reporting will harm the broader Black community. Intersectional discrimination means Black women are more likely to be misdiagnosed or dismissed compared to others when seeking help. Carrying invisible burdens. Women shoulder the invisible labor of society. They manage 70% of emotional work in families, 64% of child care, and more than half of elder care, Pew Research Center 2020. Black women often extend these responsibilities to entire family networks, even while battling poverty and untreated trauma. Society enforces harmful stereotypes. Women are objectified, pressured to conform to beauty ideals, and expected to be submissive. For Black women, additional stereotypes such as the angry Black woman or hypersexual Jezebel deepen isolation and bias in healthcare and justice systems. Pathways forward, how we must respond. Healing requires love, patience, and understanding, values that must be embedded in institutions. Trauma-informed care, gender-specific programs, and culturally competent treatment are essential. For Black women, recovery also requires trusted spaces, Black female mentors, and acknowledgement of racial trauma. Practical support matters. Child care assistance, financial aid, and housing access can mean the difference between relapse and recovery. Above all, society must challenge harmful stereotypes, affirm women's dignity, and recognize that silence does not equal strength. Conclusion. Women, especially Black women, carry traumas that society too often ignores. Addiction, abuse, and mental health crises are not personal failures. They are the consequences of systemic neglect and unaddressed pain. If we truly value women, we must respond with compassion, resources, and justice. Only then can healing extend beyond individuals to families, communities, and generations.